Would it be bad if the picture that I wanted in front of my face when I vaped was a meme that said my zipper and 9/11 have one thing in common? They both have a bush behind it.
It's so funny. I need you to send that to me because of course it's gonna be that. Because I'm gonna start the video with me just sort of like just wait, and you continuously telling me to wait, and it's gonna be that over you.
Hold on, wait, this is important. Boom.
And was.
And you know what? That's so funny because when I saw that, literally
9/11 or the meme?
Well, no, because when 9/11 happened, I was in my dad's left nut.
Ew, wow. Oh.
No, my boyfriend asked me that question. He said, "Where were you at during 9/11?" And I said, "My dad's left nut." And it was funny. Out of context, it's not funny. It's
I don't
gross.
think it was funny in context either.
It was funny in context. You just don't have a good sense of humor, apparently.
No, I think I'm just not as crass as you.
Are my hands cold?
They're a little bit chilly.
Anyways, it's because I lost a lot of blood.
You're down a bit, huh?
Guys, I'm gonna be super delusional this ep because so much is going on in my life, and we will get into it. Trust and believe. But I'd like to finish my story first, even though we haven't even greeted y'all. I was at work the other day, literally the morning after I saw that, because I saw that at like a crisp 1 a.m. And I was at work the next day, and we have to date a lot of our stuff, like a lot of our sauces and like syrups and stuff, like everything that we use in the drinks has to get dated. And a lot of the dates were for 9/11, and so everyone was like making funny comments about it. It's not funny.
It is.
And then I told them about the joke, and everybody laughed.
Yeah.
And
they're funny when it's a good joke.
It's funny when it's a good joke. Sorry. Sorry that it happened. Sorry that I wasn't around to witness. Sorry that I can't be supportive and because it would BH before Hannah, don't care.
BH.
Before
also,
Hannah.
It disgusts me that you weren't born then. God.
Sorry that you're old.
I'm
pushing 30.
I mean, I don't remember 9/11, so it's not like I was.
My sister was like 2 weeks old.
Yeah, I think I was, 5? Yeah, 5. I was 5.
Oh my God. You're old. Do you remember being like in school or anything? Were you even in school at 5?
Do you think I remember anything?
Okay, probably.
No, I just mean, do you think I remember my childhood?
I don't think you remember anything before, like, you met me, honestly. I'm the light of your life, and everything important just wasn't important anymore.
Because it was what?
Me.
BH.
Thank you.
Right. We got to judge yours by you now, huh?
Well.
Anyway, welcome back to the pod.
Anyways, welcome back to the pod.
It's Wednesday.
I'm going crazy, going stupid.
Uh-huh. Big on both of those.
So much has happened in the past week since we last chatted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually currently on my deathbed. And I might pass out and die within the next couple of hours that we're going to be sitting here with you guys.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy that. I might have a crash out on screen. Depends.
Well, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Can't wait.
I'm
what
so
numbers
excited.
that'll do. I'm clipping it.
Hey, come on
clipping it.
Come on now. And we better get them views up because if I'm crashing out on camera, it better go viral.
And better.
Thank you. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday.
Tell them what happened to you on the way here.
God, shit. Okay, so as we all know, as I talked about in the last episode, I went to the psychiatrist and I got prescribed. I forgot to take my medicine this morning.
Oh. We're about to have a good time. Hey, so don't kill yourself in my house.
Hey, so it's actually gonna be fine. Who cares? It's not like I need it to be happy.
No.
It's like fine.
Not
it's
like you need it to function better as a human being in the world.
Anyways. Yeah, so I went to the psychiatrist and they were like, hey, so we're gonna go ahead and prescribe this just to get a jump start on things, but we're gonna order some blood work just to make sure that like what's going on is actually like in your brain, like your brain chemistry, or if it's like medical, like I need to get help. So I went and got blood work this morning. Terrified for my life. I've never gotten blood work before. I don't really like needles going into my arm. Like, I mean, tattoos and stuff, like that's fine. But like,
which is crazy because that is
needles,
infinitely more painful
I
and
know.
so much longer.
I know. I think it's because I'm scarred because one time I gave blood. The last time that I had a needle inside of my body drawing blood,
What's
it
the
was
heroin you did?
it was the heroin that I did, and then the time before that, it was I was giving blood.
Heroin I gave you.
It was
sorry.
I didn't even know you when I was doing heroin.
I was just her seller then.
God, no, I don't do heroin, guys. Yet. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't think I could ever get into drugs just because like my family's history with drugs. I just I'm good. But anyways, got my blood drawn like a couple years ago. I was giving blood, trying to be a good person, donating my own egg. And universal blood donor.
We have the same blood.
Oh my god. Cute. And I almost passed out. I almost passed away and died. I literally have the picture. We're going to put it up right here. This was literally me last time I gave blood. And so I was terrified. I was scared for my life. And yeah, it actually lasted like 10 seconds. And then she was like, all right, we're done. You can go. And I was like, oh, that's it. And I could barely even feel the needle go in. I was just like, I worked myself up so bad that I was like on the verge of having a panic attack. But it actually ended up being super fine. But then after that, I went and got back in my car and I went to go back out of my spot and boom. I'm like, great. What the fuck was that? I start driving a little bit more. I'm like, it's fine. It was probably like, it was like I went over a bump or something. Like I probably hit a bird. Who cares? Like it's fine. And then I start hearing, anyways.
I like that you immediately went to bird and not like a squirrel or.
Well, the birds like to hang out behind the tires in parking lots. You know that? The little tiny finch birds.
That's true.
Anyways, I was like, it's probably a bird. It's fine.
Like you know what a finch is.
Anyways, can I finish my story?
Yes. Who's stopping you?
You and your finch jokes. Sorry, guys. I'm just being dramatic. I'm being a big bitch ass baby today. Anyways, so then I start pulling out and I hear and I'm like, what the actual fuck? And so I pull back into the parking spot. I get on my hands and fucking knees and I look under my car and this plastic shit that's like, I think it's supposed to cover like my oil pan fell. And it's like hanging on for dear life under my car. And so then I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Because I literally I don't know, did I talk about my tire problems last episode? Because my car was literally just in the shop for like a week waiting for my tire and me being able to pick it up. And I just paid for that. And now this shit's happening. And I'm also moving in a week. So it's like, why does this shit keep fucking happening to me, basically? Fine, I got all the way here. I got my starbs. And I'm just going to stay sat here until my appointment at the auto shop so that I can get an oil change and hopefully get that shit fixed. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to work out in the end. Fingers crossed. Everyone say a quick little prayer, even though this is going to come out a week after it happens. Oh my god, and I also just told about the dog thing. Unless you don't want me to talk about dogs on the podcast.
Do you think I wouldn't want you to talk about your dog going through a medical issue?
I just think that anytime someone says the word dog, you're like, ooh.
I just shut down.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Well,
there's
one thing about Cody, he hates a dog.
I do not like. I may have made this joke on the pod before. You know that sound on TikTok where it's like, "Why would a man be there?"
No, I don't think you have made the joke, and I have not seen it.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, explain.
It's a sound where this girl is like talking about. I think she went on like she was going on a friend date with her and her friends, and then one of them like brought her boyfriend without telling them.
God, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens, and I also hate when they ask because when I say no, I look like the bitch.
Yes, and also it's no. It's never yes. No one wants your boyfriend there. No one wants your boyfriend there. No one wants your boyfriend there.
I had this. It was a mini friend group. It was just me and two other girls.
Mm-hmm.
It was my best friend at the time, and she probably still is in this relationship. I don't know. I don't keep up with her anymore. She's just in a very toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely sucks. He cheated on her. They broke up, got back together like 17 times while we were friends.
Nope. I'll kill him.
And like every time that we would hang out, it wasn't every time. It was a few times that we would hang out, and she'd be like, "Can I bring him? Can I bring him?"
No.
And like, what do you? Because like we look like the assholes if we say no. So we were like, yeah, that's fine. But our other friend was like, he better be sober and clocked that
an alcoholic.
shit. and an alcoholic and did drugs.
Girl,
I don't want to
get it together.
overshare. I don't want to overshare. But well, actually, yeah. Her dad was in jail for drugs. So it's like she was like,
what, that actually
one of it connects, but like one of her big things when she started dating him and like when she was finding out like that he did that, she was like, I can't be with somebody. Like I cannot be with somebody who does drugs. Like my dad is in prison for that. Like I can't be with somebody like that. And she continued to be with him. And then he literally went to jail twice. And she still stayed with him. She paid out of pocket over $100 so that they could talk on the phone while he was in jail. And he didn't pay her back for it. Oh, and he would get mad if she didn't answer when he called her from prison. He would like get mad, and he would also get mad if because I was there for a couple of the phone calls, and he would get mad that I was in the car with her while he was in jail.
What do you
calling her from the jail phone?
Yeah,
the fucking landline on the wall.
See, this is why there are certain people where like I'll have friends and they'll have other friends where they'll like want to introduce me to them and like try to sort of merge the friend groups.
Yeah.
And I'll literally meet them one time, or I'll even just know about them peripherally, and I'm like, absolutely not.
I don't like them.
I can't be friends with that person.
I actually don't want to. What just happened to my... Okay, we're good now. My voice literally just dropped 2 octaves for a second. Yes. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, crazy thing about her, I just stopped talking to her and my other friend because we all started like being a tiny little group for like literally it lasted a week, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just stopped talking to them. I never was like, I don't want to be your friend anymore, like not this. I just stopped reaching out. They also stopped reaching out, so I was like, okay, well obviously this is not a friendship that I need to be in anyways. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I mean, from the things I've heard about your past friends,
well, the thing is like I thought that we were gonna be best friends forever. I always envisioned her being like my maid of honor. Like we were literally, I thought we were gonna be best friends, ride or dies until the very, very end. But then like so much stuff happened in the past like year, 2 years of my life, and she was like not there for me, like ever. And like we were roommates for a little bit, and then I ended up having to move out, and she moved in with our other roommate that we just did not get along, and she was the reason why I wanted to move out. They moved in together, so that already made me feel some type of way. And then the girl that she moved in with was like, she's not allowed to know where we live, she's not allowed to come into the apartment, she's not allowed to, like, to me, which I did. Like I knew exactly where they lived. I went to the apartment. I stayed the night with her once. Like it was just a big thing. And then like my breakup happened, and she literally said to my face, she was like, I'm here for you because you're my friend, but I didn't care. Like I don't care that it happened, but like I'm here for you because you're my friend. And like that was a really, really bad time in my life because like we were together. It was my first heartbreak. Like I thought that we were going to be together forever, like my very first heartbreak. And that's big. You need your friends, you need your family. Like going through your first heartbreak is tough. And that was when I was living alone in the apartment, and like my mental health was already not great when I was there. Pre-med. Pre-meds. So I just like, there was one situation that happened about literally going to the bar. I was like, I can't drive. Like I can't drive there. My car's a mess. I am at work. I'm literally going to leave immediately after work to come hang out with you guys so that we can go to the bar. Like there's no way that I'm going to have time to like clean out my car and like pick you guys up, and like also gas money. Like, cause the bar
I remember you telling me about
this. The bar that we could go to wasn't like, it was in Auburn. So it was like almost an hour away. So and I was like, I don't have gas. Like I don't have time to do all these things. So can someone just drive it? Don't worry, like I'll drive next time. Like it's not a big deal, but like I cannot drive. I see their locations, they're together. So they're like ganging up on me, texting me like they're not together, like they're separate thoughts. But when I know that they're conspiring, and it just felt like I was being ganged up on. So I was like, you know what, guys, I don't think I'm going to go tonight. I think I'm just going to go home, but y'all have fun. Never reached out again. They never reached out to me. Like, and that was just that.
Yeah.
I have not talked to them since. So it was like, obviously they didn't really care enough about me.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna care about them.
Yeah.
And that's just how life moves on.
It's really hard when you're going through like a rough time and a friend does that shit, because that's happened to me too. When I came out to my 2 closest friends, I knew that one of them was going to have a problem with it, but I still had to do it anyway because it got to be too much.
And you needed your people.
I came out as bi first, right? Which was a lie, but
I feel like
you know as well as I do.
I feel like that's a very common thing. Like you say bi at first, just put your toe in the water. Because it makes it easier
for everyone else.
Yeah.
And then you can sort of be like,
actually,
I'm gay.
Yeah.
I'm simply gay.
Yeah.
And so I came out to them, And Rebecca was fine because that was at the point where we were friends the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And
the first time is crazy.
Well, I mean, we were friends.
Life happens.
And then we disconnected for many years and then we became friends again.
Yeah.
So I came out to them and she basically like looked me in my eyes and was like, because she was also like Christian, but like a weird kind of Christian. And she was like, you know, I love you, but I don't support that. And if you choose to be with a man, I'm not gonna be friends with you. I'm not gonna support you. I wouldn't come to your wedding. I was like, that's a crazy thing to say to someone who just bared their soul to you.
Yeah.
And it sort of destroyed me inside. And I never really said anything to her about it, but it definitely colored how I saw her for the rest of our friendship and was a big reason why when we all went off to college, I just stopped talking to her.
Yeah.
Because I was
sometimes
like, I don't have time for this.
sometimes the easiest thing, like, yes, you want to keep your friendships, but you kind of have to choose like when something is the right thing for you or not. And like I think sometimes the easiest and best decisions for you to make is to just take a step back and see if they follow you. See if they actually care enough to reach out to try and make the situation right. Because like there at that point there's like nothing else that you can do. Like you can tell them how you feel about it all you want to, but if they don't feel the same, if they don't get it, if they don't care, they're never gonna care. So that's kind of where I was at, because it's like we've had many falling outs before, like nothing super crazy, and it was always like I was the one who kept going back to rekindle the friendship. And like no one was ever giving me the same effort in my friendships. Like until I'm shit you not, Cody, until I met you and Kinsey, like I had never had like a true like real friend before that was actually there for me and that I wasn't forcing to be there for me. It's like I was always the one putting in the effort, like holding on to these friendships for dear life, and it's tiring. And it's like once when you grow up and you like have like we're grown now, like we are grown, we have a bunch of other shit going on, we have life to deal with, and it's not just about your friendships anymore. So I can't continue to hold on to this when I need to let go so that I can take care of myself. And if you want to follow me, then be a good friend, do that, and I will try my hardest to like kindle this friendship that we have. But like they didn't even try. It's like they didn't even want to be there for me. They didn't want to care. Honestly, they didn't want to know about what was going on. They were just like, yeah, you didn't want to go to the bar with us, you're done. Okay. Sounds good.
Also,
Nashville bars are so fun.
So when Rebecca had her wedding a few years ago, she was chosen as maid of honor because she and Rebecca never lost touch. They weren't great friends, but they never lost touch.
That would make me feel some type of way.
If we hadn't been like refriended for super long, it was maybe like a year or two. She'll text me if that's wrong because she has a better memory than me.
Well,
I think it was like a year or two. So she was like, I've chosen her as my maid of honor. And I was like, cool. And I did feel a certain type of way. And I did tell her that. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's because she and I agree. And it became apparent very fast that like she and I were way better friends than she and this other girl had ever been. And obviously still are.
Well,
hey now.
Hey.
After that was announced, and she asked me if I would be a bridesman. And I was like, of course, duh, absolutely. Are you joking? You're one of my favorite people on the planet. You think I'm not going to be there for you? Please grow up.
It's fully getting married. Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow the fuck up.
There was like a moment where she had like texted me, this girl.
I would have found a date. I would have brought a date to the wedding and just like flaunted my gay relationship in front of her. And that's the type of person that I am.
If I'd been dating someone, I absolutely would have. But you know who it was? My mommy.
I would have. I literally would have paid somebody to pretend like we were booed up, and they were gonna be. I would literally find like the hottest, sexiest man that I could find, and be like, "I will give you $50 if you pretend for just a couple of hours that we are linked in." That we are booed the fuck up. You need to be kissing all over me, kissing my neck. We're walking down the aisle and you're kissing up on my neck.
We're walking down the aisle.
Oh my god. And you know what? Anyways, continue.
Right. And so she has texted me and like we were talking back and forth, and it was mostly just so we could kind of squash our beef. Because there was still tension.
Wait, you and the other girl?
This girl, yeah.
The homophobe?
Yeah. So we could kind of squash the beef, get rid of the tension, because there was some. And she... I actually don't know if I've talked to Rebecca about this yet. I may have just kept... if I didn't, I'm sorry. I think I did, but I'm not
and we
sure.
we know that his memory is bad, so we can't really blame him, can we?
True. And if I didn't, now you know, and also it's not that important. And also, it doesn't mean anything.
It also was like, what, a couple years ago?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We were talking about how and why we disconnected. And I was like, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious why.
Yeah, you said you didn't support who I am as a person.
And you never did. And also, it's not like she and I were ever like solid outside of our trio, because we were a trio.
My thing is, it's like, I completely understand like people having their own beliefs, whatever. But if we're friends, then at least be supportive and like show a little bit of kindness. Not even necessarily like supportive. You don't have to support my decisions, but still treat me like a decent human being. Like you can still be my friend and be nice to me and not agree with some of my decisions. Like I don't understand why people have such a hard time being kind. Kindness has no like, what am I trying to say? You can still be kind and disagree at the same time. Anyways, continue.
Well, actually, I want to speak on what you just said. I've tried to have that mindset in the past of like, if people have a certain belief system that I can still be friends with them, I can't. Because
I think it depends on the severity, but I think like someone being gay is not.
No, but for some people, like it is like a whole thing. And there's just, I'm not going to be friends with that person. I'm not, because frankly, that means you have some sort of deficit.
No, 100%. I'm speaking from the people from the other side. Like, why, just because I choose to love this type of person and you don't agree with that, doesn't mean that you can't still treat me like a human being with respect and kindness.
Sure, yes.
Especially if we already had that pre-existing friendship. Like, just because of something that has nothing to do with you, you don't want to be my friend anymore and you're going to treat me like shit. This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. She wasn't like, I don't want to paint her as she was like nasty or anything to me after I came out. It wasn't. It was just, there was a big shift.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like I've always been who I am. I've never like, I've always had this gay voice. I've always acted gay. Like
gay
it
boy.
just, like I've always been this. So it was kind of weird when I like finally came out to certain people and they were like, what? And I'm like, what do you mean what?
What do you mean what?
What do you mean what?
I actually knew.
Well, that's what my parents were like. They were like,
I don't think you ever even had to tell me.
No,
that you
I probably didn't. For sure didn't.
You never had to tell me. I think it was just one of those like, yeah.
Well, no,
like I met you and I was like,
adult,
okay.
I'm not coming out to anyone.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No, it was very much that thing of like love the sin or hate the sin or whatever. But then that's not real. Like you don't love someone if you don't. Like if you are telling someone that they are actively less than, that they are like morally deficit, that they are inherently wrong and evil, you don't love that person.
Yeah, you don't love that person.
No.
And also
you're just lying to yourself so that you can get into heaven or whatever. But not, Diva, you're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Sorry, the heaven or whatever. Heaven or whatever. Yeah, no, were you done? Was that it?
No, but I want to hear what you were going to say.
Continue, finish. I had nothing to say. I was just going to try and come up with something on the jump because I felt like it was over and I needed to say something. It was strictly going to be performative.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, that's what we do here.
Come on,
performance. So we were trying to squash the beef, and we were talking about that, right? And I was like telling her, I was very forthright, and I was like, hey, that's why. Yeah. Because you never supported me. Like, you were like, it's like, we're still friends, but I don't like this thing about you that's so inherent and intrinsic that I can't change.
I feel like even though, like, even if she wasn't necessarily being like rude or nasty about it, it was just her saying her beliefs. You're still not going to want to be friends with her because you know that she's not supportive of your lifestyle choices. And that's not, it doesn't have to be nasty in any type of way. But if you're not going to support me in my walk of life, then why do I want you in it?
Exactly.
It's not, I don't want to be your friend. Like, it's not petty drama. Like, it's not anything like that. It's like, you aren't supportive of me.
And so that's your prerogative. I just don't want you around.
And yeah.
That's it. So I told her all that, and she was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to make you feel that way. It's just how I was raised. but she still feels that way.
Yeah.
So like,
and that we can be cordial about that.
There's that, and then she tried to pull the card of like, you know, I can't judge anyone because, you know, I had sex before marriage, and I think she had kids with this guy before they got married, and she was trying to equate the two, and I was like, one of these is a choice. One of these was a series of choices that you made.
Yeah.
One of these,
a series of bad decisions.
I just exist as. And then she had the nerve to come back at me and tell me how messed up it was that I stopped talking to her. And I was like, are we serious? Like, I want to hold space for the fact that you were probably hurt that I didn't talk to you after we went away to college. But are you really trying to equate the two?
But also, did she ever try to reach out to you?
No.
So then what's the problem?
Yeah, it's not like we were that good of friends anyway.
Yeah.
And you... What?
It's one of those things where it's like, you just took a step back and they didn't even try to check on you. Like, they didn't even reach out and be like, hey, we haven't talked in a minute. How are you doing? Are you okay? Like, it's like she was okay with the friendship ending.
Mm-hmm.
Because and now that you're forced back in the same space and you're trying to rekindle whatever bit of like cordialness that you can, that's when she wants to attack you and be like, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Hey, let's take some of the blame too, because you don't support who I am as a person, so why would I want to be your friend?
Yeah. Like,
and also, you're going to treat me like this after I'm trying to at least have a little bit of kindness for you so that we can get through this wedding for a very important person to us. But then she wants to attack you. That just shows the type of person that she is.
Yeah, and that's why we never talked again after that. The only time we ever talked after that was when we were at the like festivities of the wedding. Yeah. That was it. Like, I just don't have time for that. I don't have time for people in my life that are gonna say they care about me, but then stab me in the back like that.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of that, that's kind of why when
it's like, why would I put energy into this when I know that it's not like it's nothing. It's doing nothing for me. So why am I going to put energy into it?
Exactly. And for someone that clearly does not actually care about me.
Yeah.
Because like we said before, if you think I'm going to hell because I just exist,
heaven or whatever,
it's not gonna, like, we're not gonna be friends.
Yeah. Like, it's not like, it's not a mean, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's not in like a hateful way either, though. Like,
but
I
it
think
is
that's
from their side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the difference between you and them. It's like, coming from you, it's not in a hateful, disrespectful way. Like, they can still exist as whoever they are, and I'm going to give them their space to do that. And if we cross paths again, I'm going to be cordial, I'm going to be respectful, but I'm not going to be their friend again.
Yeah.
But from them, it's like, burn in hell, you fucking suck. You suck.
Why did I think
and you don't want to be my fucking friend, you fucking bitch. That's what it is.
Why did I think you were about to say and I was okay with it in the moment. I was like, she's gonna call me a swear.
Oh my god, are you excited? We were on the edge of your seat. Oh my god, is she gonna say it? Is she gonna say it?
I was like, she's gonna say it, and I'm actually here for it. I'm gonna give it to her, yes.
I get a pass. The newest episode of Smosh Pit was it was Chance, it was Tommy, Arasha, and Trevor, and they were ranking sodas. And Trevor was like, I think this is like a Fuego. And Chance was like, what did you just call me?
I love pulling that.
I'm scared that my feet are in the shot, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with them. I don't want people to see my feet. I forgot to wear socks, guys. I normally always wear socks. Yeah, can you blur them? If my feet are just, if they are out and about, we just do something.
I'll deal with it.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Maybe put like a foot emoji on there or something.
Maybe just take a PNG of a tube sock and just censor.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we were at the wedding, like when we were at the everything that comes before the wedding and then the wedding.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
After the wedding.
I've been to a few weddings, not my own.
Well, we were also in the situation where we were both in the wedding party, so we were spending a lot of time together. Also, by the way, guess who got upgraded? I was the man of honor.
Thank you.
Because after a while, Rebecca
Thank
was like,
you.
it doesn't feel right for you to not be in that position. And I was like, I
Oh
know.
my God.
And guess who's still around and talking to her daily? And guess who can't even get on a video call with her once a month? Clock it. Thank you. Thank you. Guess who cries with her on Snapchat? Me. Me.
It's me.
Did I send you that video of Rachel Zegler this morning?
No, but I hate her, so don't send it to me. I'm on a Rachel Ziegler hate train.
And I really need you to get off it because
I know.
I love her.
I don't.
So...
After all that shit and drama with Snow White, and then also before that, I was...
What are you talking about specifically?
She was saying some shit about when she was in Snow White, and she was like, I don't know, she's just annoying to me.
I think you need to unpack that some. I think you need to go down the hole and like unpack that some.
Okay,
Because
so it
I
all started
fear
with
some
The
of
Ballad
it-
of Songbirds and Snakes.
Okay.
And I watched the movie and I hated it. And it wasn't necessarily about her. I
How
just
did
like
you
wasn't
hate it?
fond. I just wasn't fond of it. It was confusing for me. TBH.
Oh.
I didn't understand the ending. I was like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Like, was she just disappeared? Where did she go? Was he like being delusional, or did he like, was he drunk? Like, what is going? Why was he? And then didn't he like fall down in the middle of the woods? But then he survived. Like, who saved him? Where did he go after that? Like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, there was.
And who is she? Who is this girl? Why is she relevant to the plot? Isn't she like Katniss's grandmother or something? Like, who is this girl?
No. She is Covey, but no. She was important because one, she won the games, and two, she was Snow's first love, but also what like really sent him down the path of becoming a monster. That's why. Because she...
I don't know. I didn't understand the thought process behind the characters. And I think that's why I was just gone. Just lost me. I was like, if I was in that position, I would not do that. And also, why did you do this? And also, what the fuck are you even thinking in your head right now? That's why I also want to read the book. But anyways, didn't like it. And then I saw that she was in Romeo and Juliet with Kit Connor and they got to kiss. And then that pissed me off.
So jelly.
If you guys haven't seen the clips of Kit Connor and Romeo and Juliet, please click off and go watch them real quick. And then you can come back and then we can talk.
The way he had to do a pull-up every night with a tank top on. And they got to watch that from the audience.
Wet.
And she slick, sliding down the banister.
Squirting. Squirt alert. Sergeant Squirt reporting for duty.
Squirt alert is crazy.
Squirt alert.
Squirt alert.
Never squirted before in my life.
Well, someone have to make you come for that, huh?
The different emotions that I just went through because it was funny, and then I was like, shit, that's kind of
actually
sad.
so sad.
But then it was funny again because it was sad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know if I'm about to laugh or cry.
Squirt alert!
Squirt alert!
That's a new catchphrase for us now.
Squirt alert!
Anytime we
Whenever
talk
we're,
about
like,
someone
really
hot.
excited about something.
Squirt alert.
And someone really hot.
Mhm.
Squirt alert.
Squirt alert.
How do we feel about
Let me hear
Pedro
that.
Pascal?
Love. You joking?
Okay. I discovered him because I kept seeing like reels and stuff like from The Last of Us and from Materialist. And ever since then I've been seeing him literally everywhere.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm like,
he's an it boy right now. Yeah.
Squirt alert.
Squirt alert.
Squirt alert. Giving daddy.
Giving daddy.
It's giving daddy. Squirt
He's Mr.
alert.
Fantastic in the MCU now, and I'm so happy. I need to see the movie so bad.
Is that do you remember when they were like announcing that and it was like they made that video and it was all the chairs and they were like revealing who the actors were on the chairs and
Are
at the
you
very
thinking
end
of
it
the
was
Avengers?
Robert Downey Jr.
Are you thinking of the Avengers?
I don't know. I don't know what this movie. I
Because
don't know
they've
what
done that.
movie it was for.
They do those for the Avengers movies. You may be thinking of
because there's a new movie
Doomsday.
that's coming out.
You may be thinking of
might,
Doomsday
maybe
because that comes out next year.
So I didn't know. Also, isn't there a new Spider-Man that's coming out? Are we excited for that?
It's
I
either
am.
Well, are you talking about animated or the MCU Spider-Man? Because both are
The
happening.
Tom Holland
Okay, so yeah.
Spider-Man that's coming out next year.
I'm pretty sure it's next year. Yeah.
Yeah. I am not into Marvel at all, actually. I also do really like Deadpool.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I like Deadpool a lot. I
And
think he's funny as
canon
fuck.
now, so.
Yeah, and I also I like Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I like the very first Captain America movie.
I've never seen that one.
Oh,
so.
and also I've seen Endgame.
You didn't watch Infinity War?
No, I watched Infinity War. That was it.
It's crazy.
I haven't watched
that
any
you
of
watched
the other
those without
universe. Yeah.
So the whole thing about the MCU, which I'm sure, is that like all these movies lead up to these big Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Like everything leads up to that. So it's crazy that you didn't get any of that lore before going into Infinity War and Endgame, because it makes it so incredible.
I also watched those before I watched any of the like Spider-Man movies.
So that's crazy.
Any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Because I watched Infinity War. That's the first one. Yeah. I watched Infinity War. And then I was like, oh shit, this is kind of good. And so then I watched the Spider-Mans and I watched the Doctor Strange. And then I watched the very first Captain America because my sister like wanted to watch all the Marvel movies start to finish, like in release date.
Yes.
So we watched the very first Captain America. And then we never watched any more after that.
So you've seen Doctor Strange and then Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
That's crazy. You don't even get to see Wanda turn into the Scarlet Witch, but you dive right into her being a villain. That's crazy, Hannah.
I know. When I first watched the movie, I was like, who is this bitch? And then I was like, wait, she kind of ate. And then I was like, is this the girl from WandaVision? And I haven't seen that either.
I want to throw up. This is insane lore to drop on me that because I'm such a...
Do I need to watch the Marvel movies? Is that what you're telling me? Aren't they on Disney Plus?
Yeah, they are. I fear that you may not enjoy... I mean, you said you enjoyed the other ones, so you would probably enjoy a lot of them, but...
I don't think that I'm super into, like, Iron Man. I don't really think I care about any of the other ones, if I'm being honest. Like, I've thought about watching them, but then I'm like, I actually don't really care about any of these characters. And also, I already know what's gonna happen, so why do I care?
Yeah.
Like, I already know what it's all gonna lead up to. It's like, And that's kind of... And I also... you know how my brain works, and I get super overwhelmed at the smallest little things. And I'm like, there's so many movies that I need to watch to get all the lore. Like, it's too much, and I don't know where to start.
It's so
and then
hard.
It just feels very overwhelming. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna go throw on Gilmore Girls and call it a day.
Yeah, and truly, that's kind of what it is. Like, even before the first Avengers movie, the original Avengers movie, there's so many before that. Although, mind you, I only watched the Thor movies.
I haven't seen any of the Thor either.
Thor's movies are pretty good. Especially the last.
It's one of those things where it's like I don't really care. Yeah. Like watching the like more like the whole movies, like the Infinity War and the Endgame, like the characters that I resonated with and that I liked, I watched their movies. The characters that I didn't really give a fuck about, didn't watch their movies.
Okay.
I do think I want to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy though.
I think you would enjoy those movies.
I think I would enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy.
I have a hard time with Guardians though, because I have such a different opinion on Chris Pratt now that I'm like,
why is everybody hating on Chris Pratt recently? What did he do?
It's not recently. It's been the last few years.
It's been recently for me that I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it was literally something that we were talking about yesterday, that Stevie, the girl that I work with, that I was telling you about, she was talking about it.
Because he became a massive shithead. Like, that's really
and then she was like, he's in everything, and it pissed me off. Like, she was like, I don't want to. She was like, I don't want to watch this movie because he's in it, because he's been in like everything. He's in everything now, and like she didn't like him, but I never got the lore.
Okay, so he was very well liked at the beginning of his career because he started on, I believe he started on Parks and Rec. Like, that was his first big job. He had other stuff before that, but Parks and Rec was his like breakout.
Yeah.
Right, and people loved his character. They really liked him. He was married to Anna Faris. You know Anna Faris? No? Scary movie? She plays Cindy.
The name is familiar. I'm going to look it up while you continue.
Okay, yeah, look up Anna Faris.
Because I'll know when I see her picture.
Okay, so he's married to Anna Faris. They have a child. That is important. They have a child who is diagnosed with autism. That is important to the story.
Is Faris with an F or a PH?
F. Faris. It might be 2 R's, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, he is married to her. He then gets the Guardians movies, which, of course, Marvel, huge. Marvel was already a huge machine by the first Guardians movie, okay?
They're not married anymore.
Oh, no, they divorced. It's part of the lore.
Okay.
It's part of the lore, Diva.
Okay.
So, they're together. He gets Guardians. He ends up... So, of course, he goes through the Marvel transformation, the Will Poulter of it all. Mm-hmm. The... Oh, God, who's that comedian in Eternals? Dukume Nanjiani of it all, where they go from being normal looking to being, like...
sexy as fuck?
Well, some of them, they take it too far because it's a superhero role, which they admit themselves. They outwardly admit, like, this is not what your body is supposed to look like.
Who is oh my gosh, what is his name? The actor from To All the Boys. Did you watch those movies? Anyways, it doesn't matter. He got a
Noah
new
Centineo?
yes.
Yeah.
He got a superhero role
Yeah.
and he like went through this real huge transformation and
crazy.
he looks insane now.
That neck is too wide.
It's doing a little something for me, I'm being honest.
Do you see his nudes? That's not important to the story.
Oh my god, no.
Okay,
do you have them saved?
No, but they're so easy to find.
Are they?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
I think there's even like a full Snapchat video. And like
Big and bulky.
blows up because of Guardians, because Guardians
was huge.
Guardians literally, like, I think other than the Avengers was like that was the shit.
Guardians was huge.
I
remember when Guardians
and it
was
also
coming out.
Absolutely shifted the direction of the Marvel Universe in tone,
Mhm.
because Guardians was so like serious but very lighthearted, and like it had more comedy to it, which the movies before that one weren't really giving.
Deadpool?
But now it's pretty standard. Well, Deadpool was not canon. Deadpool wasn't even owned by Disney yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is a mutant. So he was owned by Fox, I think.
Okay.
Because all of the X-Men characters were owned by Fox up until literally the merger.
Okay. See, because I don't have any of the lore of that either.
And girl, I'm dripping with it.
And it's crazy. Because I know that squirt alert. I know that shit happened. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. But I remember when it was like a big thing and like shit was happening and like it wasn't anything, everyone was always talking about it. Someone was always talking about it. One of those people
was me. What? I didn't ever shut up about it. I still don't shut up about it. I love
Yeah, continue. Give me more. Give me more. Okay. Hold on, wait.
So he goes through the Marvel transformation, blows up because of Guardians, right?
Right.
He and Anna get a divorce in the middle of all this. And it is speculated, because of things that happened after, that a lot of it was because of who he became after he became Marvel. Because before that, he was kind of doughy and not unattractive in whatsoever, but also I like chubby guys. So he was still a handsome man. He just had a bit more of like a dad bod.
Yeah. Well, he was a dad.
Right. We sort of have silence from both of them for a while because they don't want to disparage each other. And honestly, Anna Faris is now, like, she was the more famous one, but then he became the more famous one. Right. And so there was like a weirdness of like, she didn't want to say anything against him because obviously he's a huge Marvel star now.
Yeah.
Who's going to listen to her? The people who know her from like sitcoms and D-list movies or scary movies, like, it was a hard thing. And then it comes out because he puts out this like thing on, I think it was Instagram. And it was a really weird post where like he was with his new girlfriend. They may have gotten like freshly married or something. And they were having a new kid. And he puts out this thing on Instagram talking about how this one is like, it won't be, God, what was the word he used? It's been so long. He was basically saying that this new kid was going to be like a do-over because his like last kid, he implied that his son with Anna Faris was like less than human kind of because he was autistic, because I don't think you're supposed to use higher and lower functioning anymore. But he's definitely like higher on the spectrum where like sometimes is nonverbal, doesn't communicate very well, like just needs the extra help. Right. And it was just really gross and nasty. Yeah. And he had said some really nasty things about Anna Faris in interviews that he had done. And she was basically like, hey, what the fuck? Why would you say that about our kid? Like, I've stayed silent about how much of a shithead you were to me during our marriage, how you changed after you got this huge role, and you're going to go and disparage our kid because you're having a new one that you think is a do-over?
That's insane.
Literally, and that literally prompted her, like, she wrote her memoir after this. She started her podcast after this, where she started talking about all this shit. Like, literally prompted her almost a resurgence.
We need to get her on Call Her Your Daddy.
And
Call Her Daddy.
She may have already been on there. I don't know.
Hey.
But yeah, it was this whole thing, and I've been an Anna Faris fan for a long time, before I was even a fan of his. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. And he joined this like really fundamentalist church, and he started spouting these like weird fundamentalist beliefs that people were like, what? And then he tried to claim that he wasn't part of this church because the church, the one he was going to, also was believing in like conversion camp.
Oh.
Yeah. It was dark shit. And he was like, oh no, I'm not actually a member there. I only went a few times. But then people literally pulled up the like membership registry and he was part of it. And they were like, no, you're literally on their registrar. This is, what are you talking about?
That's insane.
Yes. And that's why people stopped liking him.
Okay.
And then it got exacerbated by him being overused in media. Because he really did start being in like so many multiple movies a year. Yeah. Some of which he kind of ruined, like the Mario movie. He was a terrible Mario.
That's what she was talking about yesterday. Because I was like, should I go home and watch it? Because like I hadn't seen it and everyone else had, and they were like, it's pretty good.
It's good. He was just a bad Mario.
Yeah,
that's really all it boils down to. Like his voice acting was not where it needed to be, and also it just wasn't Mario.
Yeah,
like, and it was a huge slap in the face to the man who had been voicing Mario for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like he voiced him in literally everything, but then for the movie they were like, oh no, we want to get like an A-lister. And he was like, oh, so fuck my drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why people stopped liking him.
Okay. It's clicking.
Yeah.
It's clicking. Yeah. Wow. The lore. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I fear there's so much more.
Look, the Marvel lore, the Marvel Cinematic Universe lore goes deep.
Yeah, and I'm sure, and we do not have time to cover it all.
No. Evangeline Lilly.
Who?
She'll be next. She'll be the next one I tell you about. Evangeline Lilly. She plays the Wasp.
I've never even seen.
Well, she was in Infinity War and Endgame, I'm pretty sure. She may have just been in Endgame because I think she got snapped. So it may have just been Endgame.
She got swatted.
That was a good joke, Hannah. I loved it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And I think that's where we end it.
That's where we wrap it up.
My really good joke.
And cut. Me dropping Marvel lore on you is not where I thought this was gonna
go. It started somewhere completely different and it ended.
I think we went on a weird roller coaster because it was like kind of funny but like sad, and then like sad, but then
it was like
Marvel. Chris Pratt specifically.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm happy to let the people know.
What a wild ride we have been on.
And thank you. So let's wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay.
I fuck it up every time.
Well, that's not true. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below. Who's your favorite Marvel character?
Who's your favorite of us?
Oh, don't do that. It'll hurt one of our feelings.
Mine probably.
Oh my god, someone left a comment on one of the TikToks. Did you see? She said she liked that we were using the utensils.
Oh, yes, I did see
and
that.
I said,
I did see that. Mm-hmm. I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know which one you were talking about because we've been getting so many more comments recently.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Someone commented on one of the one we were talking about Sing, and they're like, "Oh my god, Tori Kelly mentioned," and I was like, "Girl, you're either a diehard fan of Tori Kelly and you were taking it where you can get it, or you just really like our podcast." Oh my god, we keep going off on tangents. Okay. I think that's the point of the pod. Though.
Well, that literally is exactly what we do here.
That literally is us.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe on whatever platform, and rate us 5 stars.
Yes.
On Spotify.
Please, thank you.
And yeah, we put out a new episode every Wednesday, so we will see you next week.
Yes, we sure will. Can't wait.
Oh. Is that it? Did I forget something? Oh,
social media. Go follow our socials. Go follow our socials. Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you.
Sometimes accidentally, I post our TikToks to my Facebook page. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, you might see some of our videos on there too.
Those Facebook people are gonna get more than they bargained for, Diva. I don't know if they want to be coming here.
No, literally, I only use Facebook for my family, and they're like the only people that I don't want to see the pod.
They will not like me.
They will be very disappointed of the things that I say out loud online.
Well, so am I. I just keep it to myself.
We're gonna go fight off camera for a second, and I have the scissors, so we know who's gonna win. If you don't see another episode, or you do, and it's just me, you'll know why.
God, let's end the episode. Bye.
Bye. And cut.
And scene.